Alright, welcome back. Um, that's frozen. Never mind. Give me a moment. Nobody's. Okay, and let me fix the other one. There we go. Alright, that is fixed. And I can continue doing things. Alright, so for today, I want to prepare for a game jam, which means a new project. And I'm also going to be putting the project on hold for the fighting game. No, video games. I think like this. Okay. Let me open a new instance of Guitar just to see if it's how I'd like it. That's not correct. That's not the folder location. It should be. Let me fix that. Games should not be inside of the other projects. There we go. Okay, so remove that. Import from the same location. And double check the office. Yep, and there we go. Alright. So I assume we're gonna be working in a 2D scene. I should add some folders, so let's go with layer, new folder, component, we need to do a different color, and orange, new folder, what else? Resources, resources, library. Just in order with the colors that they have. Cool. I'll just put another one for scripts as well and follow it there. Cool. All right. Now, because I don't want to start from scratch, I will be importing some files from the fighting game project. So go to folders, body, video games. We've got a bunch of stuff. So we've got our components, like scripts. A lot of these are rare things that are. So I want gravity, probably want health, movement, scale I might recode, dash I'll grab in case, and coyote timer maybe? Why do I still have coyote timer? I'll check it in the video project, in the new project, see if it actually needs to exist. Okay, gen project, scripts, all their components, so I'll just put them all here. I might delete this then. Okay. Yeah, I'll use instead something that doesn't exist, which makes sense. Coyote timer, running Smith site. Okay, I should delete that, actually. I don't need it. Let me do it in the in Godot so I don't cause any problems there. Coyote timer, replace the with some stuff elsewhere. With the frame timer instead in this project. Yeah. Now we have this. Let me import just a player script. Actually, the player script is a bit too much for that one. So new window, Godot, Lightpania. I might grab my platformer script. Not sure. Okay. Alright. So what we'll do instead is we go to engine not running side by side with itself. Or is that just the minimum size it will let me? Yeah, that's a minimum size apparently, or something. So, and put this at the bottom. Don't need its spacing too much. So you got scripts now to help with some stuff. Um, let's add a player. So let's go here. Control C. Let's see if it actually just lets me. Control C. Control V. Okay. So instead, we'll start with deleting this and using a character body 2D. Add a collision shape 2D, because it needs one. Give it some shape, capsule probably, just to have something to work with. Rename this to player. Then from here, we'll go to the player script Control A, Control C, go to this, add a script, call it player, uh, put it in the player's stuff. Create, cool, Control A, B, full screen, delete this, that's not necessary. Delete this, that's probably not necessary. Export variables. Anything with hurt box is not needed. Ref counted, what do you mean? These all exist. Are these broken still? Yeah. Let me make the behavior based thing again. Or just bring it in from the other one. And then copy, paste. No, it's not. Doesn't work like that. That's really annoying. Okay. Kind of annoying. Okay. Now that that exists, does it fix some things? Okay, is the player. Okay. Just those should be fine. This action doesn't actually have something, so let me just remove this function. Wait, no, there isn't a scratching, never mind. Node exporters only supposed to support a node derived classes. The current class in extends try and put it to 2D. Okay. Scale we don't need, input manager we don't need, and this we don't need. Alright. And let's add export more movement underscore component. Movement. Then we can add some nodes. I'm gonna add a folder. No2D child node, control C, control C, control V, gravity node, movement node. I'll delete this one. Right. Now we may edit the scripts as well, which is another thing. So let's assign components. Okay. Save. Let's call this tests, actually. We probably want a test location, so let's add a tile map, maybe? For now, world border. So, static body 2D with a collision shape. Okay. Give it a shape, new world border, F, focus, zoom a bit, focus. We've got a world border. Cool. Right, clear, check collision, clear 1. We don't really have anything else to collide with. And test. Right, add to this. Player, not a player, sorry. The player scene. Run it, select current, test. See if we have anything working. Okay. Movement timer, frame timer. I don't need pre-jumping, which means I don't need this pre-jumping stuff. That's part of pre-jumping. This is part of pre-jumping. This is part of pre-jumping. This jumping is part of pre-jumping. This is part of pre-jumping. So that's part of pre-jumping. The current value is part of pre-jumping. Gravity I'm not using here. Plus equals. Run it again, see where it crashes. Neat, it doesn't. I don't have a good camera. Add camera 2D. Something to see. Collision shapes are not enabled in the project settings. I think either project settings or debug. Visible collision shapes. Got it. I can see it. Gravity is implied. Player. Goes components, I believe. Okay. Cool. Where's the export for that? 162 errors. Amazing. I'll put UI down here because I don't have things. Run. They're enabled, but they don't have hosts, which is kind of part of what it was supposed to be, so we'll refresh the project. Put this over in the corner. Enable them as well. Don't forget that. Alright, and now I should hold. Okay. I shouldn't be able to move because I don't actually have movement code. Because the input manager in the in the fighting game had way more stuff in it than just like move left and right. Okay, I don't know if I need crouching. Don't know if I need this yet. This doesn't need to exist. Okay. Alright, movement update. I need to call this with a direction and move speed. Cool. I've got a move speed here. So, duty, doesn't matter. This is a script, so input dot is action pressed. No, for movement, it's get axes. Left, left, right, right, call movement update. Move speed. It has a movement speed, so we'll just use that. Oh, and I should now be able to walk left and right. Okay, it is not the WASDA, which is another thing. Um, if input dot dot is action just pressed. Maybe UI accept. This and jump with a jump vector. Direction, use dir, use for the short form. C, this times a vector, which is this thing has it times jump velocity y. However, this should be a vector which is not being called. So, vector 2, what direction here? this dot move speed. Okay, so now we can jump. If I knew what jump was, supposedly. Is gravity enabled? Automatically. This is. Probably need this. What is the jump button? I don't know, so I'll just make one. Project, project settings, input map, action, jump, add, spacebar, okay, close, go to the player script, use jump, run it, jump, question why it's not working. It's plus equals, or is it just equals? Nope. The jump button is being pressed, but it's not jumping. 8300 speed, move speed. This is not needed. The x component is the movement direction times the movement speed. And then the y component is the movement component jump velocity. And that's a vector, so it should set it. this and test jump without it. Nope. You do 100, 1,000, yes. Why is it not moving anywhere? Plus 1,000? Nothing. Okay. How am I having trouble with making a jump function? Oh my goodness. I'm amazed at how I'm failing this. Loading with rate is simple. It just works. Jumping is not, for some reason. You know what? Really does something. That's 100 is nothing. Another problem is my camera's not zoomed in. Thousand is too much now with that zoom. 300. Yeah, that is the Fibanian jump. It's plus, isn't it? Plus equal. Don't know why this just didn't work. Very strange that it didn't. Really makes no sense to me. That's why. Indents. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That works now. We can probably update this to be approach higher number or decelerate. But this is the start of the project. It has character that can move now. And tomorrow we learn what the theme is. So there's that. Alright, goodbye. Preparation is kind of done now. That I can do without a theme.